Okay. He was named Extreme Chongus. I don't know, but it sounds very interesting. Now, let's just say that Commander The Doom, The Doom, let's just say he didn't like the idea of being called the 903rd Battalion. Like, what 900, that's pretty cringe. That's what he thought. And for this next portion, I will need to get you into Discord, Mr. Engineer Droid BA11, for this next portion, because I need to show you the thought process that went into making Doom a thing.
I asked the son of a bitch multiple times if he was in the Discord, and he just radio silenced me. My own droid.
All right, boys. So we're gonna do this now. I need some visual aids, kind of like a chalkboard, basically. So I'm gonna be using this.
AIDS.
Hold on.
All right, now all of you in the Discord, tune in my in my stream.
Oh god.
Wait, no, wait, no. Oh, thank God. Oh,
now let's get into this, right?
Oh boy.
All right, so I'm gonna go on voice activity, so I don't have to hold down a button while I'm doing this. Pardon me if you hear children dying in the background. Now, now originally the name was 603rd, right? Now the Doom thought, and he said to Extreme Chongus, right? He said, "Is there a possibility we could change the name?" And he said, "Other than change the number, I don't know." So he thought, all right, what number looks cool? And he originally wanted... Wait, no, we were the 903rd. What the hell am I doing? All right. Now, there's nothing really cool about 903rd, right? That's like you know, hey, I scored in that percentile on my SAT. You know, that's like the only time that number is cool, right? So he originally is like, all right. What about the 693rd, right? Now, obviously, this makes it so that's not possible, and therefore, the name was rejected by the Kaminoans for being too inappropriate. Now, the Doom thought more about this, right? 603rd, and he's like, well, what's even cooler, right? 6,003rd. Now that's based. Now, the 6,003rd sounded very cool. They sounded extremely cool to Mr. Doom. All right. Now, a 9,003, that's kind of cringe, right? That 9,000, who cares? You know, over 9,000, kind of based. But the 9,003rd. Now, Doom thought he was onto something here. All right. And he then proposed the ludicrous idea of changing it to a word. And the Kaminoans thought, that's kind of cringe, dog. However, this was around the same time span that Rancor was being reinstated as a batch of troopers that would train other troopers. So they thought, okay, they're special. They get to be called a word. So that's how Rancor existed. Now, the Doom was, let's just say, he was a squad lead, right? He was a lead. All right. The Doom was the lead of the he got of the 903rd. All right, company, right? 1 second. Now, the Doom was named Doom, all right? I don't know what a CT number is, you know, like I said, but the Doom thought these guys, all right, these guys. Now, not gonna lie, I was a little lad. I was a wee PTC when I was hearing about the 903rd company, right? And let's just say Doom heard about Rancor, all right, and he was mauling, all right, he was mauling from head to toe. He kind of stopped speaking for a while. I think he went on a mission with the 501st where he didn't say a single word the entire time because of how mauling he was. about this Rancor idea that was being passed. So he decided, you know what, I'm going back to Camino. All right, we were stationed with some 501st lads or something, I don't know, but he decided, right, all right, he went up to the Kaminoans, all right, specifically the one that he said that he banged. All right, let me think of it. Let me look at my notes here, see if I got the name.
I'm still not sure about like the idea about like the giraffe that I have in my head. But could you be able to provide like an illustration?
An illustration. Now, not gonna lie, Master Sergeant, though your question is very integral to the learning we're doing here today, I do not know if I myself am not educated on the reproductive system of a giraffe. However, when I was a private third class, that's the analogy I was given by the Doom. So let's do you have a giraffe in your mind, Master Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just imagine that, but it's blue or something. I don't know. Like it's just
Okay.
like you know.
That's Camone.
Yeah, that's Kaminoa for you. All right. So
Huh.
you know, whenever you see them wearing those big old like robes and stuff, just know they're hiding something. That's all I gotta say. Back on the class topic though, the Doom was molding. All right, and after going back and talking to the Kaminoan, I actually looked. I don't have her name, so we're just gonna call her. We're gonna call her Betsy for now. All right. Is there any conflict about the Doom fucking Betsy?
Several, but continue.
All right. So after the Doom talks to Betsy, all right, he then gets in the idea of the 9,003rd, but he's like, look at this 3, right? What if we crazy
900M.
It's like
My
revolutionary.
God.
now? Betsy was flabbergasted from what I was told. She said having numbers and letters that doesn't sound poggers. So, well, not her words exactly, but that was the analogy I was given. Now, she then told the Doom, you need to find a way to make this work. So Doom just decided, all right, you know this 9, right? What if we? And then he drew a 6 like that, and there you go. That's a 6.
That's
yeah, there you
beautiful.
go. And then Betsy thought, hey, that kind of looks like Doom. That kind of looks like your name. Are you memeing me? And he's like, no. The Doom stayed strong, and that is how Doom Company got its name. Now, is there any questions regarding this?
Why didn't they make the M a W or the 3 a W?
Why didn't they make the 3 a W?
Yeah.
Is there any words that you can think of that end with the letter W?
Winner. Winning. Win.
No,
Won.
end with the letter W. End.
Won.
Let me-
Winner.
Let me open my dictionary. I'll search it while you continue.
All right. Well, I'm just
Bro.
telling you right now, Roger. I know you're a droid. I know you have like books and stuff that you read.
Marshmallow.
Doom- Marshmallow. Yeah, it's kind of too long if you think about it. Anyway,
Throw.
now, you know, the Doom. Let's just say the Doom was a part of a batch of troopers. All right, and this is going into how Doom got its specialization. All right, so let's just. So, oh wait. Let me, before I do this, is there any more questions regarding the name of Doom?
W stand for
View. Snow.
It's not actually a Doom company. It's actually 600M company.
Technically, yes.
The
I'm changing my name right now.
Now, any other questions?
3-letter word is Jew. That's another word.
Jew. Yeah. I don't know how the PR team would think about that one.
No. I can't believe there's no like word that ends with W that's fun learned. However.
Crazy. All right. So there's no more questions about that. Let's get into how Doom got its specialization. All right. So we're just gonna finna erase all this by pressing undo a bunch of times, right? And then I can erase the rest of this. Oh shit. 1 second. As you can tell, I am very versed in paint.
You see that little blue arrow at the top left?
This?
Yeah.
I clicked it a bunch. See, I can't click it anymore.
Oh,
do it
yeah,
all.
that's tragic. Yeah,
Great.
you just select tool and then backspace. Delete.
Delete. Hey, you're
I'm an engineer. I know these things.
Boggers.
all right. That's an engineer moment right there. All right, now getting to Doom specialization. All right, now the reason the Doom got his nickname was pretty simple. All right, Extreme Chongus, right? You know, his trainer, right? He said that as soon as seeing their first training exercise, he realized that the batch of the 903rd, right? He realized the batch of them. He realized they're kind of retarded. Now, that is the most blunt way I can put it. The more in-depth, detailed explanation is that the Doom Troopers had a lower sense of what's the word? Like they have smaller frontal lobes, and that's the part of your brain that processes fear. All right. Now, this also deals with other things like your idea of consequence and your idea of abstract thought. All right. Now, that kind of made it so the Doom Troopers were a lot more, let's just say, aggressive in how they were doing. Now, Extreme Chongus, not going to lie, he was kind of a beta. You know, he thought, you sit behind cover, you shoot, you know. And he said, as soon as after seeing their first batch of training exercises, that this batch of clones was doomed. And, you know, the Doom thought that was a pretty cool word. So he decided to make it his nickname. And that is why
so it's
Commander
like a Led Zeppelin kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Hindenburg. Yeah.
Okay, so Extreme Chongus labeled the 903rd as a doomed company because they were kind of retarded. Now, the Doom told me this one time of a training that they did. And basically, it was a sim, right? And you have a citadel, right? You know, you have a big old citadel, right? And it has its big old, you know, it's got its parts. And then you got your boys down here, right, having to climb it. Now, apparently one time during a training, the Doom, all right, this is the Doom, all right. So this is the Doom, all right. One time, apparently, while he was getting shot at, he decided, I'm going to take cover behind a corpse. And he then proceeded to lay down right in front of like a dead B1, basically. Now, this ended up working. You know, the droids were all like pew pew pew, and they were all hitting the corpse, right? And the Doom was going like, you know, he's pretty happy about this. He's like, damn, I'm really smart for doing this one. And his guys were flabbergasted. They were like, oh shit, oh damn. They had no idea that you could do that. You know, they thought that wasn't allowed, and now. His entire here's my reaction, right? I'm chilling here. I'm like, whoa, you know, that's me. This is me, by the way. All right. So the Doom, you know, using his massive brain. All right. Now I kind of drew his head kind of weird, more like this, right? You know, and his brain's just everywhere, right? That's what I saw him as anyway at the time. He then commissioned to get some field debris. For the next training. Now, Extreme Chongus thought he was just retarded, and he liked like playing with like trash or something. So we ended up giving the Doom the debris. Now, this debris consisted of, you know, more training droid corpses that were, you know, beyond repair, and more of cover that was blown that was taken off of, you know, training things and such from explosive training, right? And he ended up grabbing a piece of a door, right? And he ended up holding it like this, right? And, here's a door, right? The Doom. All right, let me just make sure I'm portraying him correctly. All right, so this is his brain, right? As you can tell, I'm obviously an artist, right?
Yes.
So the Doom then used this door, all right, and he then proceeded to get shot through the door because the door was made out of like really bad wood and everything, and he just got shot through it, and he was very sad afterwards. But all of us saw that idea where you grab big square thing and you run at people with it, and we thought that was the coolest shit ever. So we then started doing it with other things. I remember me and my batch buddy. All right, he was named Valiant, right?
You're the shorter one.
Definitely.
And then there's me, right?
Oh yeah, I got you.
All right. So, and we both decided that we're gonna pick up a B2 body. Now B2s are very heavy, so we both decided to pick it up. But like me and him, and we both picked up a B2 body, right? And they're big chonkers. And we ended up getting around 30 feet before we both collapsed from exhaustion, and then we got shot. But the Extreme Chongus saw that we were attached to making it so that we didn't have to use cover. And he had an idea, all right? Now, he then commissioned us to get some ship plates, like, from ARC 170s, LATs, stuff that's meant to take gunfire and not just, pop like a balloon. So he, ended up commissioning us a bunch of these metal plates, right? And then he dropped them on us one day, and he didn't say anything. Now, the Doom, he's still over here with his massive brain and everything, right? He ended up using these, all right? And he said, hey, and then he talked to some random trooper. I don't remember his name because he ended up dying like 2 weeks into the field. But, he ended up grabbing a random trooper and he told him, hey, get behind me. And then, this is why, my brain is so massive, like me, because guess what? This drawing works still. So he ended up using this, and the Doom troopers were flabbergasted. Well, the 903rd, we weren't called Doom yet. We were flabbergasted. We lost our marbles, basically. Doom had basically figured out what a riot shield was supposed to be, and Extreme Chongus knew that as well. So he commissioned us to get special riot shields, and that, my friend, is how we have our very attractive riot shield today. Now, is there any questions regarding this?
I don't have them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Now, if you guys will tab back in the game for me.
Alrighty.
Really?
All right, so we're gonna stop stream. So, if all of you will follow me over here. Now,
Okay.
I will show you how a Doom Trooper is made. All right, we are on the portion of Camino that does make Doom Troopers, so we will be investigating into how this is made.
Oh, I know this one.
Yes.
Let's go see how babies are made.
Can someone screenshot it so I can see it after?
Ain't sure.
Yee. Let's go.
One second, let me check if this is the right building. Yes, it is. Okay.
It's not really raining on Camino, is it?
It's very space today. All right, so fellas, this is a baby room now. No flash photography. At least that's what the sign says. But this is where Doom Troopers are made. Now, the thing about Doom Troopers, hey, trust me, don't worry, they already get enough flashlights, all right, because I'm going to be going into the process of how these things are made, right? So, let's say you have like this tube right here, right? Now, Doom Troopers, like I said, our batch was originally more messed up, you know, not enough to be, you know, relegated to cleaning duty like a certain person named 99, because we were still functional human beings, you know, and we still looked like not wrinkled ball sacks. So instead, they tried to recreate the process when Doom's unit wanted to become Doom Company, and he was wanting to order more troopers. So, all right, sorry, I was drinking. So, they just started experimenting. Now, they started putting alcohol into some of our let's just say baby juice. I don't know I don't know exactly the specifics on how we're made, but you know, the juice that we grew up in, someone threw a bit of alcohol in there, and that's how Shadow Company was made, apparently.
Hey.
Don't quote me on that one. All right. So instead, they decided to go towards a more aggressive route. So they then decided to artificially shake them and see what happened there. Apparently, that's just how 99 was made. He was just shaking a lot, and you know, he kind of hurt himself on the sides of the glass. So they then decided another option, and this option was pretty simple. All right. Like the funny joke that we're passing around, where like it's just like a picture of a very attractive dog, and then it goes like, you know, and it makes a bonk noise.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that they basically did that to us as soon as we came out of the jars, and it worked extremely well. You know, we were angry, we were aggressive, and we lacked any form of abstract thinking. So we then became the Doom Babies, and that's how Doom Babies are made. Is there any questions regarding the Doom Baby making process? All right. Now, this is a sort of prologue training. All right. What we're going to be doing over our course of our time here is I'm going to be running occasional trainings. Now, you know about the Doom slideshow I just gave you that was super eloquently detailed and well drawn, right? That training, all right, that wasn't just me expositing shit out of my ass, all right? That was what our training regimen is going to be here, all right? I'm going to be showing you a bunch of random ass shit on the floor, all right? Not my own, not actual shit, but, you know, debris and stuff, and you guys will try and make riot shields out of it. You guys will also try and be a lot more aggressive in the field, and we'll be going over a lot of stuff regarding just the base of what Doom tactics came from. All right. You know, shield tactics. How did a shield tactic work out? Well, turns out if one person is standing in front of everybody, that person takes aggro, and whether he likes it or not. So
Who's aggro?
Who's aggro? Aggro's an asshole. Don't talk to aggro. So
Yes, sir.
regarding all of that, now this is the process of how Doom was made. All right. And now that we're here, we have officially became the baddest asses of the Outer Rim. All right, we kick ass in the Outer Rim, and we do it pretty damn well. We deal with traitors like the Major Brick and the trying to think.
Rattlesnakes and alligators.
Yes, exactly. Great input, Dave. So
And crocodiles.
Crocodiles. True. Now, regarding the history of how our trainings were made, you can refer to the Doom skit video, Meet Doom Company, our most recent one, to understand how trauma was implemented. But in terms of Slayer and engineers and Croc Squad, I actually have a pretty good story of Croc Squad. So one day, there was this batch of CTs that were told to be let's just say the Kaminoan that was watching their baby bottles was just watching a lot of sitcom TV shows while doing it, and it And they're like, what the hell? This guy just came out of the Big Bang Theory, right? And then the Kaminoans like, I just finished that show. And then they realized, oh, fuck. And they decided they needed something to do with this batch of troopers that all spout references and stuff. So they decided to give them to Doom. Dave, does that sound right? Dave?
I think he's watching the final episode of a new show.
Dave, does my explanation sound right? I was given that as a rumor.
What?
So, you weren't listening, unfortunate.
No, I was watching.
No, yeah.
I was
just
watching
say
The Walking Dead. I'm almost finished.
Say yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Now regarding Slayer, that's up to Icon. And along with Scourge, since Poppy's here.
Rest in peace.
Now, this is a little more chillax training. Now, we're going to go do a shoot 'em portion because I want to shoot stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys want to shoot stuff. So let's get out of here.
No.
I keep forgetting to turn on the fucking bloom filter.
Rice, is that what you do whenever you walk? You just spam through weapon switch?
Yeah.
All right, so for a very basic training, you lads are going to be defending along these platforms. All right, this platform. All right, along with where your boundaries are. All right, you guys can't go down this ramp. You guys can't go down that platform over there. All right, so you can't go over there. So your main base is just these three platforms here. Now this will help you out more with setting up defenses. All right, now you have 3 places to defend from, which is probably the best place to defend from.
It's Oceanus.
PTS. So I could get a coherent understanding.
My face
Alright.
when I'm called a useless bitch. Damn, you're right.
Roger.
Wouldn't this be the best platform? Because we're only like watching 1 bridge and 2 bridges, not like 3.
The long sight line here does give you a lot of advantage, yes, and only being able to guard this as your other way of entry is also good. Both of those can be applied to that platform as well, but yes, very good. Also the cover here. Yeah, actually, this is better because of the pulls. So good job, Roger. You're right on that one. So, next thing, when you are making a line of defense, now I know I have a certain someone in here in the art class, when you are making, and this is somewhat ARC stuff, not that is taken out of ARC, but you'll hear the same type of thing repeated. When you are defending something, you ideally want to defend like a spring. You want to extend the less pressure that is put on you, and retract the more pressure that is put on you. So what do you guys? So what do you guys think that means?
I don't know. Because I didn't hear you.
Okay. All right. So basically, what it means is the more space you have to move out, right? Like, let's say right now there's no droids. There are no droids here.
Oh, hi.
All right. You have nothing to worry about. Right?
Are you able to perform a model?
Yes. Just give me
Brother hop.
with what? Give me a model path.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Ruff, did you server-wide mute me? I mean, you are muted right now. Honestly, maybe. I don't remember muting you.
I heard him talking before.
My mic was unplugged, but basically what I was gonna say is if they start to encroach on your position, you fall back to a comfortable distance where you can still stay accurate, but yeah, but they aren't up in your face.
You want to stand still?
All right, good job, Hal. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at. You guys want to be pushed up all right, as much as you possibly can, and just kind of fall back if you feel yourself getting overwhelmed. This is, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the idea of multiple lines of defense, right? You have your first line, second line, last line, something like that. Try and implement that here. All right, now where is probably the primary place the droids are going to come from?
Probably like here. They're coming from like over here because there's more connections.
Ew, it's a Jedi with a gun.
Yep. All right. Very well said. So, you want your first line here, from what I've heard. You could have a second line. Well, no, your first line could be over here, and they could fall back to here, and then they could fall back to the original point that Roger said would be good. So yeah, we'll say. All right. Now you guys have 2 engineers. You got Rice and then the droid. So
Yeah, droid.
I'm here too.
Yeah, he is. He's an engineer too.
oh
No.
No, me.
Thatcher.
No,
I'm
this
just.
stupid
oh my
droid.
God.
If you, hey, fuck you. I'm a heavy, but with 100 health only. I'm the better. I have the E5C. I'm just a heavy droid.
Okay. So you guys set up some sort of idea of how you're going to defend this. Let me see. Which one of you guys wants to be field marshal for this?
Me.
Well, I know droids can't field marshals.
I do.
All right, Hal, you are going to be leading this sim. So,
Yay.
while you set up your defenses, I'm going to go get some water. Be right back.
I'm gonna stick with the engineers. I'll be in the front line with my E5C, and hopefully I won't die as fast.
The east side's looking a little barren.
The east, yeah, I covered that up a little bit. I would cover the back.
Like, this is what I'm thinking. This has one connection, and sort of that main point is the best point, and we can always retreat to the point to the south, because there's less connections and there's more choke. There's less connections, meaning there's only a couple choke points to pay attention to.